Well, hello, boys and girls. Welcome. It's me, John, and I'm back for a little vlog update. I tried to do this on my computer upstairs, but it didn't really work out properly, so I'm doing it again. But uh, but yeah, hope you're all doing well. I'm doing fine. I am currently off for a week from work on top of last weekend. Last weekend, I have alluded to this in other vlogs before uh, the last vlog and whatever. I have alluded to this, but yeah, me, Sam, and Lawrence, we all met up in Nottingham. Or we went to, well, me and Sam travelled to Nottingham and we met up with Lawrence there. We went to a little convention. We went to a convention over that weekend, last weekend, and it was a good time. It really was. It was a much more simpler affair compared to what I'm used to. It was a lot more of a chilled out sort of atmosphere to it because when it comes to conventions, obviously I go to TF Nation every year and I'm used to the hecticness that comes with TF Nation. I mean, some people are different. A lot of people are like, what's hectic about TF Nation? But it is compared to the convention I was at this past weekend. It was it was like night and day comparison between the two, to a point where when it comes to the busyness of it, the hustle and bustle of it. This past weekend, the one we was at, it was a lot more chilled, and there was a lot more time to kind of be to yourself. It was a lot more like that. But I find at TF Nation, I am actively always on the go, non-stop, absolutely just non-stop. Always talking to people, meeting new people that might recognise me from my videos, my vlogs, and my main channel stuff, and just kind of like constantly talking to people, always on the go, in and out the dealer room, going to panels, things of that nature. And yeah, so I'm always on the go. Yes, I'm not saying you can't take 5 minutes or an hour out. A lot. People do go up to the hotel room to have a little bit of a break, or they'll go and sit in the bar when things are going on, and they might just stay to themselves, just to kind of and re-energize themselves a bit. I'm not saying that does happen. I do it as well sometimes, but for the most part, I am always on the go. But it was a good weekend nonetheless. It was, you know, Sam and Lawrence would be meaning to do this. Obviously, Sam and Lawrence, they've been going to Nottingham for this convention for 4 years now. It was their fourth year in a row. I was supposed to join them each time they've gone, but due to financial and money, and I just haven't been able to afford to do it on top of whatever else I've been doing over these past couple of years. So yeah, I just haven't been able to do it until now. It just all worked out for me in the end, which is good. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I mean, like I say, one of the years I was transferring from, I was working at Morrison's, and I left Morrison's and I went to work at the place I'm working now. So I was in between jobs, transferring over to a new job. So I couldn't quite justify it then. And also last year I was supposed to go with them, but I couldn't because me and Smithy ended up going to Caton Bay. Which you would have seen the vlogs, the travel vlogs for that, hopefully. So we went to Caton Bay, so we had like a lads caravan holiday thing, as well as whatever else on TF Nation and such. This year, I mean, I've had quite a lot on as well, and I was quite surprised that I managed to get this in and was able to afford to do it, because I had TF Nation Minicon earlier this year. I had me and Smithy went to Salou in Spain for a week, and TF Nation in August, the main one as well. So I've had quite a lot on within a short period of time. So, but yeah, when I was in Salou, Spain, I was sat by the poolside. Me and Smithy were just having a drink and just chilling out. And I got an email because I signed up to get notifications through email for this convention. that we was at this past weekend, and it came up as a reminder about the tickets being on sale, and so I had a look on how much the tickets was, and I bought my ticket there and then because the price of the weekend ticket was actually quite reasonable. So I ended up buying my ticket there and then, and I let Sam and Lawrence know that about it, and they were both like, "Well, hey, finally!" And yeah, so I finally got to go this year. Hopefully, I might go next year as well. It would be nice to kind of like try and do it each year as like a little thing, because the thing is, Sam doesn't really come around. Sam's on. We invite Sam to go away with us, me and Smithy, when we go abroad or when we do caravan holidays. Sam doesn't always come along because he can't always afford it, and also he obviously stuff he wants to do as well sometimes might kind of intervene a little bit. So unfortunately, Sam doesn't always join us when me and Smithy are doing something together and that. So yeah, I would like to try and do this as like an annual thing, just something me and Lawrence and Sam do together. That would be nice. But yeah, it was a good weekend. Excuse me. It was a good weekend. We had a good time, had a good laugh, and that's all you need. But yeah, so we were there. We travelled up Friday, and we came on Monday late afternoon, about 4 o'clock-ish in the afternoon. We travelled by the National Express coach again, because good thing we did. Do not go. People that go by train, each to their own. You can go by train. Some people are like, oh no, I really can't see me sitting on a coach for X amount of hours. Yeah, but you're sitting on a train for X amount of hours for the same thing. A train and a coach, they're not that much difference. The only difference is a train is on a railway track, and a bus is on the road. They are practically based on the same thing. Hence why what you're sitting in is called a coach. But each to their own. Everyone has their thing. But there was some railway strikes apparently this past weekend as well. So it's a good thing that we did go via the coach. Otherwise, we would have been screwed. I don't trust the railway system anymore. You just can't trust it, because 1 minute it seems fine, and then all of a sudden it'll just grind to a halt because of strikes. And I think National Express is an absolute godsend. Plus, it's a hell of a lot bloody cheaper than buying a bloody train ticket. A lot cheaper. So yeah. But yeah, so that was it was a good weekend. Really had a good time there. But yeah, so we got home Monday. Me, Sam, and Lawrence all travelled home Monday. We got home about 7:30, roughly about 7:30-ish in the evening on Monday. So since getting home, obviously I've been off this week, a week off. I go back to work on Monday, Monday coming. So I've just been doing fuck all since getting home. I've not had much time to have a bit of a proper rest. I mean, today was the first time I've had a good sleep in, because I've got nothing else on now for the rest of the week. But when I got Tuesday just gone this week, when I got back, I had to go and take my car in to get serviced. Its annual service was due. So that's made me a couple £100 lighter in the pocket until I get paid again on Friday or tomorrow. But it needed to be done. I rely on my car. If I don't have a car, I don't earn money, and that's as simple as. Yes, I'm lucky enough to have my dad. My dad's still got his car, so if I needed to, I could borrow his if anything was to happen. But I don't want to be fully dependent on my dad's car. End of the day, I've got my car for a reason, and that is to get me from A to B, to get to work, and whatever else I want to do. So I depend on my car. So getting it serviced and make sure it's maintained is very, 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 very important. Even though I am a couple £100 short in the old pocket because of it, it is needed. But what I've done now is when I went back to go and pay for it, I signed up for a service, a monthly payment, direct debit monthly payment thing for my service. So about £15 a month. I'm going to get, I'll be charged £15 a month going forward. And when my service comes around again next year, it's already covered. It's already paid for. So I don't have to try and shell out another 200 plus quid for another service. So that's a good thing. That's not going to happen again. It's already covered under this new, under what we decided to do. But yeah, so that was that on Tuesday, and then Wednesday I had to be up again relatively early. Oh yeah, so yeah, me and my dad ended up going into town after me dropping off my car yesterday at the dealership to get it serviced. We decided to just go into town, me and my old man. Went in town for a few hours, got something to eat, had a look around the shops, had a nice little slow walk around Hull city centre, which was good. And then yesterday I had to be up about 10 o'clock-ish again yesterday morning, because I had a phone call appointment with my GP, my doctor. Nothing's wrong, it's just a routine thing, just to update the records and talk about my prescriptions and things like that. And so unfortunately I had to be up for that. But yeah, today finally managed to have a nice sleep in and try and get rested, because I don't feel, since getting back, I don't feel I've fully rested from the last weekend. I still feel a bit lethargic and a little bit don't know what to do with myself. But yeah, I've had a nice decent sleep today, so that was good. But yeah, so that's been that. But yeah, so that is the vlog, I think. I know I've not uploaded a vlog according to my YouTube. The last vlog I uploaded was 2 weeks ago. So I thought to just dust off the camera while I'm free. I am hoping to see if I can try and do a Transformers review probably over the weekend. Something like that. So try and get a Transformers review on my main channel done. And I'm thinking of trying to do my vlogs once a week. Just upload a vlog once a week, weekly. Mostly because there is nothing happening for the rest of the year now. This last weekend was the last thing I had planned, where I was travelling and meeting up with people and going somewhere. That's not happening anymore for the rest of the year until next year. So yeah, there is a few ideas going around. Me and Smithy are thinking of going to Liverpool for a week or for a weekend, because me and him do like our music and everything, so we're quite interested in checking out some of the museums and stuff that they have there when it comes to like the history and the culture when it comes to the music in Liverpool, which is pretty rich, because obviously the Beatles and all that. So we are thinking of doing something like that. Probably it might be around about March, April time, I think. And then also me and Smithy are thinking of going abroad again next year. So, but we don't know what we're doing with that yet. At the moment, we're currently saving up a little bit. We're saving up at the moment up until January, and when January comes around, we're going to try and see if we can pay as much off as possible for the deposit for the holiday, wherever we decide to go. And so it means we've got less to pay after that, up to the point of going on holiday. So that's the plan there. But yeah, so we're thinking of going abroad again, somewhere, probably Spain, no doubt, again, somewhere in Spain, me and Smithy, but we're going for 10 days instead of a week this time around. And then there's Liverpool as an idea. And then hopefully I want to try and do what we did this past weekend. I wouldn't mind to do that again, but that's not until usually about end of September, October time, usually when that comes around. So it's usually around September when that comes around. So yeah, but we will see how things pan out and see how money is as well, because that's the most important thing. But anyway, so that's going to be the vlog for today. So yeah, there's going to be no more vlogs. Well, there is going to be vlogs, obviously, but what I'm trying to say is there's not going to be any more. There's not going to be anything. There's nothing coming up for the rest of the year. So my vlogs are going to be, unfortunately, to the dismay of people that may watch my vlogs, they are going to be like this. They're going to be update vlogs. Hence why I've decided to just upload once a week, because they get mundane and they get boring. I understand, because people don't like watching stuff like this that don't have much substance to them, unless there is an actual reason for the vlog, which there is a kind of a reason for the vlog. I'm just updating you on what I've been up to. But at the same time, a lot of people don't like this kind of stuff. It bores them, which I can understand. But unfortunately, that is going to be how the vlogs are going to pan out until 2024, when we start to kind of plan to do stuff again. But yeah. Well, that's going to be the vlog for today. So thank you very much for watching. Keep your eyes peeled. More vlogs coming. Again, I'll be uploading at least once a week with the vlogs. But at the weekend, I'm going to try and see about doing a Transformers review on my main channel, so keep an eye out on that. But thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Stay awesome, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye for now.